Come on now. Come on now. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Thank you, Trevor. To embark on an amazing journey of enjoy your passionate community to develop rich programs for every streamer. We have new streams on both parts. Okay. All right now. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. What? What? I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. What? What? I'm ready now. I'm ready now. Yep. That's how we starting it. Yes, sir. Y'all come on in. Marinating. Hey, Mom Darren. Hey, Dad Darren. Hey, Chin. Yes. We talking crazy this morning.
We finna get it in this morning. I'm about to have me a good old morning. Yep, finna get it in here this morning.
That's right, y'all. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Not like a fake ass stogie on an early morning.
Early in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. Hi. Pew, 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 pew. Love and happiness. Hi.
Love and happiness. If y'all think I'm taking this shit seriously this morning, y'all out of y'all damn mind. We get ready to talk about we're gonna talk about some Tubi movies and some shit. Why does Tubi? Just why does Tubi? What? Why? Wait. Why does Tubi? I think that might be the theme this morning. Why does Tubi? Like, why? Why does Tubi? Just why? It's a simple. I know it sounds weird or whatever, but why does Tubi? Why? Why does Tubi? So we had a heavy show yesterday, so we'll try to keep it light. Try to keep it light and funny because golly, why does Tubi? I just have to ask that question. Why does Tubi? Why? All right, let me go ahead and get this. Let me get this rolling. It is 7:55 Eastern Standard Time, 6:55 Central, and we are here. Oh yeah, sexiest man in morning radio. Don't act like I ain't. I'm just saying. Eventually, this show is going to start with some theme music because it seems kind of dry. And we will have call-ins because, again, it seems kind of dry. But until such time, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. and Mrs. America, all the ships at sea, to the sound of coffee. I do have a lovely singing voice. Wouldn't you agree? My name is Thomas Bishop, and I am the coffee man this morning. The show is sponsored in part by Glitter Wicks. Go to glitterwicks.com and search out the newest, hottest, freshest smell in candles, and that would be Villainous. The candle inspired by yours truly, Thomas the Villain Bishop. Go to glitterwicks.com. It's only $18. Only $18. I know y'all like,
$18. Doesn't cost me nothing.
You're right, it doesn't. Also, if you would like to support this show, go to patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can keep the lights on, keep things moving, keep things rolling, keep on rolling, baby. And you will be supporting a worthy cause. Me bringing you the sound of coffee. And if you just want to, throw a brother a couple of dollars, I am working on getting one of those buy me a coffee things, but I haven't got it yet. Until such time, Cash App, Mr. Bishop 3687, capital M and Mr. capital B and Bishop 3687. throw your boy some coins, some shekels, couple of pences, whatever. Throw me some of that. That way I can keep the lights going. I am drinking on Starbucks French Roast Dark. I'm drinking it hot this morning because, when you're as hot as I am, the only thing you can drink is lava, sun flares, or hot coffee. Yeah. When I do drink my iced coffee, y'all need to watch out because the takes are gonna be hot, but the coffee is gonna be cold. So, that's how we do. I don't know about how you do, but I know how we do. So yesterday I ended the show. I ended the show on some really dark. I won't even say dark, but a very tragic scene involving the death of Sonia Massey. And I'm not trying to dive deep like that. So I'm going to talk about one serious thing, but the rest of the morning I'm going to try to keep it light. And we are going to talk about Tubi. We need to talk about Tubi. Yes, we do. We need to talk about Tubi. Because why Tubi? Why is Tubi? Why does Tubi? Like it I get it, and there's a very dark background behind Tubi, but bro, we gotta talk about Tubi. We really need to talk about Tubi. So let's start off with something a little bit more serious. So Vice President Kamala Harris is well on her way to becoming the Democratic nominee for President of the United States. Okay? That is not me being hyperbolic. That is absolutely true. She's well on her way to doing this, right? And much like some of the lines in Euphoria, the napalm bomb diss track that Kendrick Lamar put out for Drake, the famous actor we once knew was on paranoid, now spiraling. He's moving just like a degenerate, heavy-handed dicks is feeling distasteful. While calculate, you not calculate, she can already predict your angles. Like, Trump is out here tripping, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, Trump is out here really tripping. He really is. If you have seen any of his posts over there on X, not X. Well, it is on X. Gonna give it to you in the Twitter, but it's also over there at Truth Social, his own failing social media apparat check. Dude is out here tripping. He is really losing his damn mind. He is. Trump don't know what to do with himself, yo. He don't. Trump does not know what the hell to do with himself. And the reason he doesn't know what the hell to do with himself is this. It's really quite simple. He wasn't prepared. This is what happens when you spend all of your time cheating off of your buddies' homework and test scores, and your grades seem to be good, but they're the same grades your man's is over here getting. But then your man transfers school. Now your man transfers schools. What are you going to do? See, Donald Trump thought he had an easy fight against Joe Biden. Sleepy Joe Biden, crooked sleepy Joe Biden, and the Biden crime family. They're so crooked and they're so disgusting, and da-da-da. He thought he had it. The worst president in the history of presidents. He thought he had it. And then Joe Biden dropped out. He dropped out. He said, he would not seek re-election for the presidency the president of the United States. So not since 1968 has the Democratic Party been in this situation where they have to elect a new candidate. But here's the thing. Unlike 1968, Kamala Harris has been racking up endorsements, and she has enough delegates right now to achieve the nomination for President of the United States, which means Donald Trump would have to debate Kamala Harris, a former prosecutor versus a 34 conviction felon. and it don't look good. The optics don't look good. Kamala Harris, in addition to being a woman of color and a woman to begin with, she's also a Gen Xer. Kamala Harris is 59 years old. She is a Gen Xer, like myself and several others. This is not a good look for that man. Not a good look for your mans. If you are a Trump supporter, this ain't a good look, because now Donald Trump is the oldest man, or oldest person ever to try to vie for the presidency of the United States, and now it's Sleepy Donnie. He wasn't ready for this. He wasn't ready for this. Like, seriously, he wasn't. He was not ready. Oh no, I'm not ready. Like, he's not ready for this. And it's showing. Do you understand that Kamala Harris is beating Donald Trump right now with memes? My wife just showed me one this morning. My wife just showed me a meme this morning of Kamala Harris riding a shark with a battery on its back chasing Donald Trump. Do you understand, you understand how crazy that is? Do you have any idea how crazy it is to be losing the meme war? The meme war. Donald Trump is losing the meme war right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm voting against Project 2025. I'm a single issue voter this year. What is my single issue? Making sure Project 2025 gets nowhere near the levers of power. And here is my ultimate goal, to make Kevin Roberts, who is the president or CEO or whatever of the Heritage Foundation, eat every single one of his words when he said,
"We're in the midst of the second revolution, which will remain bloodless as long as the left allows it to be."
I am in the process of making him eat every single one of those syllables. All of them. There's my one issue. I want Kevin Roberts to fail. I want the Heritage Foundation to fail. I want Project 2025 to fail. I want Alec to fail. I want the Koch brother, because the other one's dead, I want them to fail. I want people like Sheldon Adelson, who's dead, by the way. He is gone. I want him and his ideas to fail. So yes, I am a one-issue voter. My one single issue is I do not want Project 2025 anywhere near the levers of power. So I've made this perfectly clear. I'm not going to try to sit up and try to lie about it. But if that means that in the process of Project 2025 failing, we get a woman of color as president of the United States, hey, sounds like a good deal to me. Oh, two birds, one stone. Or, in the immortal words of Ice Cube in A Bird in the Hand, a bird in the hand is worth more than a Trump. One day I'm going to get up and start dancing, and then this stream's going to go all the way left. Some of y'all on the radio will hear it, but some of y'all that'll be watching it are going to laugh your ass off. Y'all gonna be out here going, I didn't know the villain could dance. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. My older sister will tell you. When I was younger, I used to dance. I don't dance no more. I'm like that Goody Mob song. People don't dance no more. All they do is there. All they do is there. All they do is there. Right. So yes, I just, I'll get in there and I'll move. I'll move all of my shoulders, but my feet, I'm like Frankenstein. I'm like Master P on Dancing with the Stars. Like I'm, you know what I mean? So that's me. But that's my one issue. But the Trump campaign is flaking out. The Republicans are flaking out. They're talking about putting in articles of impeachment for Vice President Kamala Harris. Why? Who the hell knows? Who knows? It's just some random shit they made up. Hey, yo, we're going to impeach her. For what? I don't like her face. Then it start sounding like DMX. Hey, DMX, we don't want you as president. You know what I'm saying? So Kamala's got him out there shooketh. Like, Like it's like the Mobb Deep song. Ain't no such things as halfway politicians. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's bad out there. It's hard out there for them Trumps because they don't know how to bump them gums. Like, I did dance to BBL Drizzy. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did dance to BBL Drizzy. I will tell you that. And yes, I did say Master P. Yes, I did. If y'all don't remember Master P on Dancing with the Stars, y'all missed an absolute incredible comedy routine. I too used to buy them Master P CDs and tapes where like the what is it the Pixel people would make it look like Master P's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Like Master P had the best covers. Everything coming out of No Limit, them covers was off the meat rack. And if y'all need to go find them. If you can buy them, go to eBay or wherever and buy them, because them covers were incredible. Listen, them Master P No Limit covers was something else. It didn't matter what was on the CD or on the tape. I'm telling you, them covers. Woo! And you can tell when Master P got some money, because the cover to his album, The Ghetto's Trying to Kill Me, had him in bed with this woman, and a dude was sneaking through the window, right? They, like, you know what I mean? So it was like, okay, that was when he only had a little bit of money. When Master P got some money, like when he earned his way up to a couple of million, boy, them damn album covers was off the chain. Listen, No Limit had the best album covers I have ever seen. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I love the iconic Nas Illmatic cover. I love the Straight Outta Compton cover where they all in that circle with Eazy-E holding onto the gun. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I really do. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt, Biggie's Life After Death, and Tupac's Me Against the World. I love them covers. But wasn't nothing touching their Master P covers. No, listen. Them album covers was off the chains. I'm trying to figure out what was the name of the company that was doing them, man. And everybody's damn cover of their album. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. One day, like, just go look them up. If you have not been blessed to look at a No Limit cover from the early 90s and the 2000s, like because Baby and Slim over at Cash Money saw that and they was like, yeah, we gonna do it like they doing over at Master P and No Limit. Because them No Limit covers was the greatest. It didn't matter what the music was. Silk the Shocker had great covers. C Murder had great covers. Mia X had great covers. Fiend had great covers. Cain and Abel. Boy, them Master P covers was off the I'm telling you, them No Limit covers, man. Them No Limit album covers, you couldn't get no better than that. You couldn't. Them damn album covers was off the check. I need to know what the name of that company is, man. I would give all I would hustle blood and penis if I could get enough money to get me an album cover by that company for like the Villains Guild or Thomas the Villain. Like, I'm so serious about that. I'm not making that up. Man, look. and they were unique. They were unique. You knew a No Limit. You knew a No Limit album until Cash Money started doing it, and then you were like, wait a minute, which one's which? No Limit. Cash Money tried to do the same thing, but I'm trying to tell you, them original No Limit Master P album covers. Can somebody put all of them on a poster, please? Please, can we put them on a poster? Man, listen. Rest in peace, Soulja Slim. his album cover had me. I was like, what is going on? Giving it to him raw. Like, what? Why is there tanks? And listen, one of my favorite hip hop songs of all time is "Lawbreakers" by Soulja Slim. I still think that dude did that all in one verse. Like, I think he did that in one take. Now, I know there was some cuts. I know there was. Because that's how albums are. You got people coming into the booth and doing this, that, and the third, and that's fine. But I love Lawbreakers by Soulja Slim. Like, I love Lawbreakers by Soulja Slim. See, I like putting y'all up on music that y'all ain't even think about. Because some of y'all is like, well, it isn't Drake? No, it's not Drake. It's not Drake, okay? It's not Drake. Like, this is why having an album or a CD or a tape or whatever is so important. Yeah, I know you can download the music. I get that. I'm going to go to Apple iTunes and I'm going to find this. Okay, great. Fantastic, whatever, right? But nothing beats the feeling of running up into a record store. Yes, kids, those things used to exist. You know, going into a record store and buying a tape or a CD, you got it in your hand, you can feel it. It's like, oh my God, is it? You know, a friend of mine, my partner Terry, the day Death Certificate by Ice Cube came out, we drove all the way to the Landing in Kansas City, went to a record store, and actually got the tape, and we listened to the tape all the way home, back to my house, right? So we played the Death side all the way through. Got in the house. It was me, Terry, my brother Rocky, my sister Lizzie, and we sat there and listened to Death Certificate, the whole thing. We listened to it twice. My mother came home and was like, what are y'all listening to? Mom, Ice Cube new album came out, blah, blah, blah. And we was in there listening to it. And we got real militant. And that summer was the stupidest summer I think I've ever been. My friend Terry, shout out to Terry, man. Listen, bruh. Terry and I was hanging and banging for a lot of things that, you know, if the stories ever, we wasn't doing nothing bad. Like, we wasn't out there robbing us nothing. But we were just young black men, right? With no money, you know what I mean? And we was all militant, and, you know, after listening to Death Certificate, yeah, you know, the white man. I remember Terry printed out a bunch of, like, he wrote this on paper and then went and got it copied. He made like 50 or 60 copies. Because he was working on the ice cream truck. And Terry was passing out to all little white kids a piece of paper that said, 400 years, your time is up. These little kids are trying to buy ice cream. They just want some ice cream, black man. Can I have the damn ice cream? And this stupid ass out here. Terry's stupid ass out here selling this stuff with them until, like, a white woman rolled up and said, did you give this to my children? Now, mind you, I'm just in the back handing out the ice cream. It ain't even my job to be passing it out to kids. I don't like people that much. It ain't my damn kids. Terry's like, I damn sure did. And this white woman got mad at her, went and got her husband, right? Her husband was like 5'8", 5'9". My partner Terry is 6'3" and 300 pounds. He used to be a damn defensive lineman in our high school team, right? So this white man comes like, you put that bull in my kid's hands, I'll whoop your ass. Terry got out of that damn ice cream truck and Lord have mercy, Jesus. It was the funniest thing I ain't never seen a white man run that fast. But anyway, so nothing beats the feeling of having the physical CD or tape or album in your hand. And when I tell you, them No Limit covers for them CDs and tapes and albums, oh, my sweet Aunt Fanny. Them are some of the greatest. Shout out to Master P and all of No Limit for giving me. Listen. And then the music was good in there too. Like Fiend's first album, There's One in Every Family. Love that album. Love that album. You know. When I win, a blast, Jack Booker, turn it up, murder on my mind, mother. No. Like, I love Like I love that. Like Mia X. Oh my god. But you would, like I said, until Cash Money bit their whole style, you could tell a No Limit album. You could tell what a No Limit album looked like. You could tell what it smelt like. You knew exactly what a No Limit album looked like. They were the most you could you couldn't ever say that, oh, that album that's a plain out. No, listen, No Limit made sure. Anyway, so back to Kamala. Kamala is out here putting in this work, and Trump is out here spiraling. So we got a pretty good matchup coming up. We got a chance to make history. I know there's a whole lot of people who are like, "Is America ready for a woman president?" And I'm serious. Like, well, why wouldn't they be? But that's just me, right? But yeah, yes, yes. That listen, Marie, yes. Damn No Limit. Listen, them No Limit covers, baby. What up, chicks over there on YouTube? So, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep it light today because like I said, yesterday's show was heavy. So we're gonna talk about some other little goofy, crazy. So what else is going on? Oh, the USA men's basketball team is just like rolling over people. They are steamrolling, folks. They are steamrolling. And why is it that the American USA basketball team, why is it from 92 on that it just looks like an all-star game for them, right? They go in there and they beat the brakes off of people. Like the 92 Dream Team. Don't let Michael Jordan's cool demeanor fool you. They was out there slaughtering folks. They was out there just beating the brake pads, the carburetor, the catalytic converter. They was whooping people ass, right? And I remember when it was Kobe and LeBron and Carmelo Anthony and them. I was like, yo, these boys are not playing. And shout out, listen, I know people have their arguments about who's the greatest. You know, if we go by rings, it's Bill Russell. If we go by, impact, it's Michael Jordan. If we go by, revitalizing, it's Magic Johnson, it's Larry Bird. To me, it will always be Kobe Bean Bryant, who, rest in peace to his father who passed away here recently. But Kobe Bean Bryant will always be the greatest basketball player to me. Always. I shed real world tears when that man and Gigi passed away. I'm not gonna even front. I did. I was in denial like a mofo. Kobe, man, just Kobe, man. Like the Black Mamba. A lot of my personality comes from the things that I've seen, the people I've interacted with, the things that inspire me. A lot of who I am today comes from that. The foundation is always the teachings and lessons and discipline and stuff from my mom, and the mistakes and bad choices of my dad. That's my foundation, right? I have made my fair share of mistakes. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie about it. I am not the best father in the world. I haven't been, right? My kids have suffered because I could not deal with my own depression and anxiety and things of that nature. So I will not sit here and say that I am the greatest dad in the world. I'm not. I am not. But it is not through lack of trying, nor is it through lack of role models and things of that nature. Like I said, the foundation of my mother and father. But I have been influenced by so many different people and so many different things throughout my entire life. I am a child of, I'm a comic book nerd. I am a film buff. I have been raised by people like Superman and Batman and their ethos and Wonder Woman and Captain America and stuff like that. But I've also been influenced by people like Prince. Prince is one of the biggest influences on me. It's one of the reasons I say and talk the way that I say the things that I say and talk the way I do. Prince is one of the biggest influences, like huge influence. I love Prince. Again, another one. Couldn't believe when he died. I was like, stop playing. That's not funny. But huge influence. Huge influence. Things like wrestling. Things like wrestling. I'm not gonna sit up in front. Triple H's return. Triple H's return in Madison Square Garden. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me talk to you. Let me tell you something. That, bruh, let me help you understand something. That return is the greatest return I've ever seen in wrestling, period, point blank, end of discussion. Don't talk to me about nothing. When that man came out, and I've often described it this way, it almost looked like Triple H slept underneath a car, right? He had on one combat boot and a tennis shoe, and that outfit with the ripped up jacket, he just looked grimy. Like he looked like used Timberlands in New York City. That's how grimy he looked, right? And that man music hits, which by the way, Time to Play the Game by Motorhead is still, like, every once in a while I'll play it. Like, I've done that. I've told people, like, on one of my birthdays, I think I did that. I said, I'm coming in on some Triple H. They said, what are you talking about? I said, don't worry. You'll see. And I came in with a bottle of water playing the game. Time to Play the Game. Time to play the game. And I came in with just a simple bottle of water, which, I'm going to get to this. This is why I said Triple H is arguably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Because he didn't have the massive amounts of pyro and this man came out there with a bottle of water. A bottle of water. Water. Okay? Water. He started off drinking a little bit of it. Because you know you have to drink it. It's a damn bottle of water, right? Poured a little bit on his head. Because, you know, he had to have that wet hair, right? Music's playing, and you can see on the Titantron, it's just Triple H being Triple H, right? So this is Madison Square Garden. These people are losing their damn minds, flipping all of the F out. They are like, people are screaming. You have the best commentary team at the time, or actually best commentary team ever, in JR, Jim Ross, and Jerry the King Lawler. And they're freaking out. The people are there, and he comes out, he's just shaking his head. You know, he's on the stage, he's just standing on the stage, and then he comes down, right? And again, this is the greatness of Triple H, because all that man needed was a damn bottle of water. That's it. No flames, nothing. Bottle of water. Bottle of water, dark lighting, and all that neon green. So he gets up there, and he's standing there. He done took that water, he threw the bottle. You know what he's about to do. You know what he's about to do. He is looking out at the crowd over the hard cam. And then just puts his head down, bowls up, spits the water out, and it's like framing his head. I have done that. I have done that. I don't look half as good as Triple H because I don't have the budget. But I am telling you, I have done that. And been happy to do it. Yeah, I mean? I have been happy to do it. Happy. Listen. When that man came out with that, and Motorhead, it's time to play the game. That solidified it for me. A lot of the villain persona, again, has been built by different things around me. But Triple H's swagger, that was me, dog. That's me, bruh. That's me, bruh. Listen, I was sold. Wasn't nothing anybody could tell me after that. Wasn't nothing nobody can tell me about that. You know, hold on, let me see. Video feature a team who showed up early in the area division record. Yep, he was going to be in the super team. Yep. Putting in work. Yes, Chucks. Yes. I'm trying to tell you, y'all, if y'all don't know, y'all need to learn. the '92 Dream Team and the teams with Kobe and LeBron and everything, man, they was playing their work. But I said all that to say this: the person that I am today, is built brick by brick, piece by piece, by different influences in my life, and it has gotten me to be the person I am today. A lot of people that'll watch a TikTok video of mine and say, "Man, you're angry." I'm like, "No, I'm not angry. I'm just passionate." This is what passion. This is what pure passion looks like, because I ain't got nothing else. I don't have nothing else. It's not like I'm walking around here, you know what I mean, with millions of dollars in the bank and nothing to be mad about. I'm mad. You're right. I am. Because I'm passionate about the things that I'm passionate about. I am passionate about women's rights. Not a woman, but I am passionate about women's rights. So when I talk about women's rights, I'm Triple H, time to play the game. Because I'm not coming in there to be nice. I'm coming in there to make change for women. And like they do in college, my major is black women. Okay, I want to see black women succeed. I want to see them thrive and strive and shine as great as they possibly can. I am passionate about black men. I'm passionate about men, but again, with a major in black men. I'm a black man. I am passionate about us becoming better stewards of the world that we live in, remembering what our history was, remember where we came from and where we can go, and being stronger, but also being more emotionally, equipped to take on this world. So I am passionate about those things. I'm passionate about a lot of things. I am. So it might come off as anger, but I'm very passionate. I've also learned the art of, before we understood what kayfabe was, we really did believe that the personas we saw wrestlers was their real personas. Like, I really did think the Midnight Express were dangerous. No, not the Midnight Express. The Road Warriors. I thought they were dangerous. I thought Ric Flair really was smooth. This isn't an act with me. This is a true, honest representation of the person that I am. Inside, I have all of these things boiling inside of me. I deal with depression and anxiety. I deal with feelings of low self-esteem and low self-worth. But I can come on a camera and be arrogant as hell, because that is also a part of me. You know what I mean? When I tell people I'm better than you and you know it, I mean that. You know what I mean? I mean that. There's no faking the funk with that. I am so serious about that. So serious. You think you're better than me? Yes, I do. Yes. I think on my best day, on my worst day, you couldn't beat me on your best. I think I'm better looking than you. I think I'm smarter than you. I think I'm sexier than you. I think I'm your mom's favorite TikTok person. And I'm right. You know what I mean? Like, call it arrogance, call it whatever you want to. And I think that's what a lot of people aren't prepared for. But we need more of that. We need more of that. We live in a country that we don't talk about sex, but we talk about violence constantly, right? That's what we do. People can tell you the caliber of weapon that they're using to, eradicate deer or goats or whatever the hell. But intimacy, we don't want to talk about that. And we have turned this country into a very violent, very repressed, very angry country. Matter of fact, me and Unusually Bree, who co-hosts with me the Intellectual Intercourse podcast, and if you're not listening, something wrong with you, buddy. But anyway, we've talked about this idea that, America is very angry, but they're also very sexually repressed. And I'm not trying to be perverted. I mean, we don't even talk about intimacy, not just sex, not just the bang, bang, thing, man. I'm talking about just being in a room with somebody holding another person. We don't let our guards down. We don't, we don't let our emotions take over. We don't let passion take over. We only have passion for things like, I want to see the liberals crushed and I want to see the gays dead. They're passionate about that, but they're not passionate about, I just want to be held. Just hold me. Just touch me. Let me touch you. None of that. And it's reflected in our presidential candidates. It's reflected in the people that run for office. It's reflected in the movies and the TV shows that we watch. It's reflected in the sports that we enjoy. People call baseball boring because there ain't no fights. But you can watch 10, 11 guys on a football field continue to give each other brain damage because that's real man. You ever notice the real man thing never extends to, hey, I have a bunch of emotions. Can you please just hug me? That thing. But anyway, this is one of the biggest problems in America. We're not passionate about a lot of things. We're not. We're just not passionate. You know, passion seems to be a bad thing now. It just seems like the idea of anything that might signal weakness is something we don't deal with. Passion makes us vulnerable to our desires. It does. And you can't do that in America. So the other thing is, Kamala Harris is on the hunt for her vice presidential nominee, or her running mate, if you will. So let's talk about some of the names that have been thrown out. I have seen Gretchen Whitmer, the governor of Michigan. I have seen Gavin Newsom, the governor of California. I have seen, I've actually seen a couple of names. I've actually seen a couple of really strong names. Pete Buttigieg has been put in there. The governor of Maryland has been put in there, Wes Moore, but I think Wes Moore has probably already said that he's going to decline, as has Gretchen Whitmer. So the hunt for the running mate for Kamala Harris is on. It will probably be one of the most important choices that she makes, because on the other side, J.D. Vance is out here wanting a civil war and then try to backtrack like Michael Jackson moonwalking at Motown 25. Nah. Stay your silly ass right there, JD. This is what happens when you go for hiring a sycophant to run with you, and rather than somebody with actual functioning brain. So yes, JD Vance did say that he wanted. He said we should have a second civil war, and that's one of the more heinous, but not the most heinous things that JD Vance has said. So if you don't know who JD Vance is, you probably need to learn. Okay. So switching gears. How you guys doing? We don't do that enough. How are you guys doing? When is the last time you guys have? I want to push. I do definitely want to push for more health checks for Americans, regardless of age. I want you to start pushing for you. People have got to start taking better care of themselves. They do. You know, don't mind the idea that, you know, you can just tough it out. No, I'm telling you, let me help y'all understand something. From the top of my head to the bottom of my feet, everything hurts. Everything. I have in some way, shape, form, or fashion hurt, harmed, or done something, you know, detrimental to almost every aspect of my body. From the bottom of my feet to the top of my head. And I know I'm getting older. Ain't no use to me lying. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still good looking. Sexy. Sexy as a mofo. I'm still sexy and I don't have to hide. Yes, shout out to MJF. One of the best wrestlers working today, Maxwell Jacob Freeman. He is better than you, and you know it. That boy is 28, and man upside on MJF. What? Tomorrow is Superplex Party here on GCPR. So I'm telling y'all right now, we're going to be talking about wrestling tomorrow. And we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff on wrestling tomorrow. But I just have to say this. MJF is that boy is the total package. He can talk, he can wrestle, good on the microphone. I'm telling you. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, I didn't tune into a morning show just so I can listen to talk about wrestling. It's my morning show. Smile, have a cup of coffee, and shut the up. But anyway, so MJF is that dude, man. MJF is that dude. You know what I mean? The boy, listen, I don't want to call him the boy, but I am older than him. So maybe I should call him da man, whatever. Now I feel like Kendrick Lamar. I know you call yourself the boy, but I don't see you a man. You know, but he really his enthusiasm for wrestling, his mind for wrestling, MJF, best thing, one of the best things, if not the best thing in AEW. Not gonna lie, the boy, listen, if you are not an MJF fan, I don't know why. Yes, he's a heel. And yes, he does heelish stuff with the Dynamite Diamond Ring, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, that boy right there, something special. Something very, very special. And I want to see the best out of him. I don't care if it's in WWE, AEW, CMLL, wherever. MJF is that dude. And y'all better recognize. But anyway, so I want people to start being more aware of their health because you only got one life to live, and that's this one. So please make sure you are doing regular checkups on yourself. I don't care how young you are. You need to start thinking about this because, you know, Rao willing, you will get older. Yes, I said Rao. That is the Kryptonian sun god. That is my middle finger to whatever. But Rao willing, you are going to get older and stuff is going to start breaking down. I had like my elbows, both of them swole up, and I had to walk around here with those bands on my arms. So I have to remember I'm 52 years old, so I got to start thinking about less fried foods, more salads. My wife loves pouring salads on me. Thomas, do you want a salad? God, no, I want some meat. No, but I have to eat a salad because I know everything on the inside. You know what I mean? Like I gotta keep that. You know, I don't want to be that guy that I'm all stopped up. I go get a colonoscopy and it's like the movie Sausage Fest in my damn colon. Look at all this red meat. Look at all this red meat. Where is the salad? What? Where is the salad? What? And I don't want that. I ain't trying to have that. So please make sure you are taking care of your health. Make sure you're drinking water. Please. It's free now. It's free for right now. But please, in the name of everything that is holy, please make sure you are taking care of your health. Please make sure you were drinking water. Make sure you were eating a well-balanced meal. Make sure you were, you know what I mean? Make sure you were going to the doctor on regular basis and stuff like that. Please make sure you're doing that. Because you ain't got but one life to live. You only have one. So make sure you're taking care of your mental health. I and members of the Villains Guild are huge advocates for mental health. Huge advocates. Okay? A lot of us will tell you we have had our battles with depression and anxiety. I tell people all the time, I suffer from depression and anxiety. I have agoraphobia. Not gonna lie. When I go out in crowds, I get real damn nervous. Real nervous. I'm the sort of person that will go into a club and keep going outside and coming inside and going outside and coming inside because I have a real big fear of crowds. I do. I have hypervigilance from years and years of being in the military. I have to worry about these things because these things are very important to me. This is what makes sure that my mental health stays straight. So please take care of your mental health. Make sure you are taking care of your feet, your knees, your back, your elbows. Make sure you're taking care of all of your joints. Take vitamins now. Drink plenty of water. Get plenty of rest. I know we live in this 24/7, 365 world, but damn it, it is okay for you to, take care of getting a good night's sleep. If you can get 8 hours, get 8 hours. If you can get 6 hours, get 6 hours, but please take the time to take some rest. Okay? I know they say money never sleeps, but your ass needs to. Okay? Please take care of yourself. We in America are losing people to heart attacks. We're losing them to cancer. We're losing them to different things. Stress can kill you. Stress can kill you. It is a very heavy strain on your heart. I try not to be stressful, but unfortunately, I am, and my wife worries about it. My kids worry about it. I want to be here so that my grandkids can bring me great-grandkids, and they can go, oh, great-grandbaba. Yay, great-grandpa, or great-grandbaba. I think, would I be it? Yeah, I'll be great-grandbaba. Yeah. Forgive me. I didn't remember. So make sure you're taking care of your mental health, please. Make sure you are taking care of your physical health, please. Like I said, you ain't got but one life to live. You only got one life to live. This is the time for you to take the best care of yourself possible, so that you can live to see those glory years and those golden years where you actually earned the right to relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You don't want the labor to be the only thing. You're just like, I made it. I paid off all my bills and I have a little stinking house and a dog. And then the next day you die, going to the bathroom. So please take care of your mental health. And I want to touch on something I talked about earlier. Talk about intimacy and passion and love and sex. Not in some creepy, nasty, hey, I got your phone number, here's this jank pic. Yo, none of that. Talk about this thing realistically. Y'all, the world would be better off if we were making more love and less war. Somebody stop me when I'm telling a lie. Somebody stop me. Stop me when I'm lying. Somebody tell me that the world would not be better if we were making a hell of a lot more love and a lot less war. And not just bang, bang. I'm talking about intimacy. I'm talking about being in a room with somebody with slow music or whatever, just holding them up. Just hug me, just touch me and let me, let me cry. I don't know if all men will admit to this, but I will. Crying is good for me. Crying is very good for me. I know a lot of men is going to go, weak. Okay, Chuck Norris's jock strap. Just every once in a while, cry, man. Get it out your system. Let it go. Your pain is like pus. When you have a boil and it's sitting there just getting bigger and bigger, you don't go, I ain't got time to bust a bubble or bust and let the pus run. Yes, you do. Pop the damn thing. Same thing. You have emotional things, go someplace. Get in your car. Cry. It's okay. It's okay. This idea that we're, we need to think about procreation and making babies. No, I don't. Not ever. I've made this joke many a time, but I'm going to continue to make it until it's no longer funny. My testicles are hanging around here like a farewell tour. I don't want no more chimney. I have done my duty for God and country. Okay? I gave the world sons and daughters. That's what I did. I gave the world sons and daughters. They are highly intelligent. They are funny. They're smart. They're beautiful human beings. They will cut your ass if you act stupid. They can defend themselves and they can defend their family. I have done all I need to do for God and country. Okay? My testicles are simply hanging around here like that one band that was really great in the 90s, the 80s and 90s, but now they're doing farewell tours and reunion tours. That's what my testicles are. And they have all the greatest hits. And I mean literally all the greatest hits. Hit it from the back. Hit it from the side. Hit it in the front. And that's it. I don't want no more kids. I don't want no more kids. My wife doesn't want no more kids. She couldn't wait to say, I don't want no more kids. When we first started dating, she asked me, she's like, okay, I really want you to answer this question. Do you want any more kids? I said, hell no. You? She said, hell no, I don't want no more damn kids. And we were settled. Boom. My kids are her kids are my kids. And we have given all for God and country. You're welcome, the world. Wink, wink. I'm good. I don't want no more kids. I don't. So this idea, we're going to do it for procreation. You better do it for fun. Where is that? Where is the fun, sexy? Where's the Men don't even know their stroke number, but I digress. I ain't getting all in there because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my God, he's being misogynistic. No, I'm not. I'm just being honest. Some men do not know their own stroke number. Out here with defective, just bang, 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 shooting off. It's just defective. It's bad. It's really bad out there. But anyway, So take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health, take care of your emotional health, take care of your spiritual health. You don't have to go to an organized religion. You don't have to go to a church. If you believe in God, you can talk to him at any time. You can commune with God anytime you want. You can. Like right now, you can be talking to God. Like, God, this dude is off the chains. What is wrong with him? You can talk to God anytime. You do not need to have an organized religion, which I've always said that faith and spirituality are a beautiful thing. Religion is a damn Ponzi scheme. I said what I said. I ain't taking it back. But so you can commune with God anytime you want. You can talk to him. You can have your prayers. You can talk to your, give those prayers to God. And you can talk to him anytime you want. You do not need organized religion. So please take care of your spiritual health. You know what I mean? So do the things that make your life better. Do the things that are going to make your life more fulfilling. You have to think not just in terms of your wallet or your bank account. You have to think about your health, because some of the richest people on earth suck. Their emotional health is stunted. Money, you cannot listen. God, I wish I knew what rapper said this. But it's like, you ain't getting out of here with all them jewels and shit. You're not. When you leave this place, you are leaving this place the same way you got here. The same damn way you got here. You ain't leaving with all that money. That money don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? The money means absolutely nothing. You've got to look at it from the standpoint of, what legacy am I leaving? What legacy am I leaving? If I don't have kids, what legacy am I leaving for other people's kids? What legacy am I leaving for the world? So literally, I'm trying to tell you, it's more than just, oh, my bank account fat. What are you doing with it? Are you doing anything to improve anybody else's life besides your own? Selfishness can kill you too. It can. You got all that damn money and your intestines is all screwed up. You haven't taken a decent dump in 6 months, but my bank account fat. So is your colon. Colon out here just, I can't breathe. So take care of your damn physical, emotional, spiritual, mental. You can call it taking care of your financial health if you want to. Money is not supposed to make you. You're just supposed to make money. And money is a tool. I would love to have millions of dollars. But I would probably end up doing something stupid. Like buying a whole statue set of the X-Men fighting a Sentinel while Magneto sits in the middle of it for something like, I don't know, $3,000. And then literally having a room where I just display statues. I might do that, because it might matter to me now, but it's gonna matter to my grandsons a hell of a lot more later on. You know what I mean? So I have over 5,000 comic books. I love reading comic books. It is my happy place. It's in the pages of comic books. But I can't take them with me. Even though I know when I get buried, I'm putting my graded copy of Superman 75, The Death of Superman, in the damn casket with me. Not that I'm going to take, it's not like I'm going to take it and, hey, I'm going to read it on the trip over. No, it's one of my favorite comics. And I have a graded copy of it. It will go into my casket, but I know everything else is staying here. So my kids and grandkids have an opportunity to see some of the things that I really liked about comics. They get to pass it on to their kids, and their kids get to pass it on to their kids. I hope. I really do. But I know my children, they'll take care of it. I want to make sure that my wife has a pool that she can swim in anytime she wants. My wife likes swimming. Get your ass in the pool. I got an office. My grandkids call it the barn, and that ruined. I had sexy villain man ideas for what I was going to name that shit, and then my granddaughter looked at us like, Baba got a barn, and it's been the barn ever since. It's a wrap. I can't call it anything else at this point. Yeah, and my other grandson said, it could have been the villain's hideout. No, it's a barn now. Thanks a lot, dear. Yeah, my grandson. Once one of my grandkids called it a barn, it was pretty much just a barn. So now I have an office called The Barn because I love my grandkids. I want to make sure my brother is taken care of. I want to make sure that my older sister is taken care of, who I love dearly, a fantastic human being. I want to make sure the Villains Guild survives my demise. And I hope it does. That's why there's no singular leader in the Villains Guild. It is a guild of leaders. It's a circle of bosses. You know, the table is round, like the Legion of Doom, because there is no one singular leader of the Villains Guild. I want to see to it that when I die, my spot is taken by someone else. You know, that way the legacy of the Villains Guild endures. Being authentic in all things that you do. Telling the truth, even if it means that you will be hated for it. And fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves in their darkest hours. Being the person that is willing to put themselves and their reputation on the line to help the littlest and the smallest and those who cannot fight for themselves. I want that legacy to continue. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, thank you, Verd. I am over on Trova. Hi, Trova. This is the first time I've ever live streamed to Trova. First time. And I've got some comments over there. Hello, how you doing? Tell your friends. Large black guy with tattoos and a lion in the back is talking about morning stuff. So please, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mama, tell your grandmama. YouTube is just, I love YouTube. I love YouTube. Shout out to my YouTube people. What's happening? What it do? Shout out to my Instagram fam. Shout out to the Facebook fam. One day I will actually live stream on TikTok. One day. And it'll probably last for 10 minutes. Even though I do a 2-hour morning show. Because TikTok really doesn't like me and I'm not really a fan of it. It's a loveless relationship. That's why I'm out here cheating with any other social media platform that will have me and then I come home smelling like them. Yes, boy. Okay. All right. This one. Grandson. Again. So I come home smelling like Instagram or smelling like YouTube and TikTok comes at the door. Where have you been? I've been out. You stink of Instagram. I sure do. Because Instagram touches me in a special place, unlike you, TikTok. So that's our loveless relationship. I smell that you've been in a threesome with Instagram and YouTube. Damn right. I can't get you into one, can I? Again, that's me and TikTok's loveless relationship. It is what it is. So one day I will be over on TikTok doing this morning show. Morning, Donna. How you doing? How I'm doing? Y'all come on in, man. Y'all come on in. I'm drinking on hot coffee in my Buddha cup this morning. So you know I'm trying to come in peace. Because this next hour, we got to talk about Tubi, man. We have got to talk about Tubi, man. What the hell is going on over at Tubi? Y'all, somebody has to explain this to me. Because I don't know, man. But we'll talk about it here in the second half. Resetting the show, this is The Sound of Coffee. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm good looking. I have a cup of coffee, and that's all you need to know. This show is sponsored by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com and pick up the freshest, hottest new scent on these streets, these candle streets. It is called Villainous. It is inspired by Thomas the Villain Bishop. Who's that? That would be me. Oh, wow. Yes, it is inspired by Thomas the Villain Bishop. $18. $18. Plus shipping and handling. But 18 bones, and you can have the smell of a villain in your house all the time. Perfect for intimate moments where, you know, some freak-a-leak stuff is about to happen. Just burn that and you'd be like, oh my God, I feel almost villainous. Come here, girl. So, glitterwix.com. Check out Villainous. I am drinking on Starbucks French Roast Dark because my wife likes French Roast Dark coffee. In the coming weeks, I will be coming out with my own signature brand of coffee. And I will be advertising it and drinking it on this show. So be on the lookout for that. The Sound of Coffee is hey man, we a global brand over here, dog. I'm just playing. All right, so again, keeping it in the light fashion that I'm doing this morning, we have got to talk about Tubi. Why is Tubi? Why is Tubi? I get it. If you turn on Tubi right now, you can see old movies that you've never seen before. You didn't know they were on Tubi, but they're on Tubi. You can see original programming from Tubi that you did not know was on Tubi. You're like, yo, I really like that show. Let me go over here and watch it on Tubi. Tubi is owned by a subsidiary of Rupert Murdoch's empire, News Corp. If you trace it all the way back, Tubi is owned in some way, shape, form, or fashion by Rupert Murdoch's News Corp. Which again, we America has become monopoly crazy, so that's not really a shock. It's the ghetto ass movies that we have to talk. Like, Tubi is out of his mind with these ghetto ass films, man. Like, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. Because I want y'all to truly understand what I'm talking about when I say Tubi has some ghetto ass movies. Okay. So let's just, I'm typing in Tubi movies. And that's all I'm doing. I'm typing that in the Google search thing. I am typing that in. Okay. Now, Tubi has, Bloodline Killer, which is a horror film for 2024. The Dirty South, which actually looks like a pretty good film. Good Grief, it's a comedy drama, right? Okay, so action movies, Palladino, War Horse, Assault on Wall Street, Boone, things of that nature. Okay, so we have established that Tubi has some fairly good, movies on it. But them ain't the ones I'm talking about, man. Those movies are not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about a movie like, and I'm just using this as an example, Sloppy Seconds. Sloppy Seconds. I have watched other content creators on YouTube reacting to the Tubi movie Sloppy Seconds. And from what I have gathered from them doing this, if you tried to put Sloppy Seconds into a movie theater, black people would rise up and slay Rupert Murdoch. We would have Rupert Murdoch's ass hanging in South Central Los Angeles by his damn ankles, not to be killed, but just everybody in South Central Los Angeles get to come and punch Rupert Murdoch, like one of them punching things that you see, the arcade where you get to punch to see how hard you hit them. Sloppy Seconds is just, oh my God. It is bad. It's not just regular bad. It is extra crispy bad. On the ass scale, Sloppy Seconds is definitely a brew house of ass. It is horrible. Like, you can't get any worse. Like, whoo. I'm just saying, man. It's bad. It is really bad. So let me go ahead and give you the premise of Sloppy Seconds. A girl goes out hanging out with her girlfriend one night to go to a club. She meets this obviously human red flag of a man. Like, dude is a whole ass red flag dancing to 616 in Los Angeles, in LA. That's how much of a red flag he is. But she hooks up with him anyway. Okay? And no, Leticia, I thought the same thing. I thought most of these Tubi movies were produced by Tyler Perry. I really did. Because this is the bar that Tyler Perry has left us. Yes, he is a billionaire. Yes, he took over an entire Confederate fort to make Perry Land or whatever the hell it is. that the movie studio that he has down in Atlanta. I get it. But if you look at some of these ghetto ass Tubi films, all of them have the premise that Tyler Perry, they are blazing the trail, or they're walking on the trail that Tyler Perry has blazed. Just dysfunction, dysfunction, dysfunction. Oh, and more dysfunction. They just took the Jesus and God and church part completely out of it. Imagine a Tyler Perry film that didn't have the central theme of Jesus in it. That's a Tubi film. So anyway, this woman hooks up with this obvious walking red flag. And it is not long before he smacks shit. Meaning, he smacked the brakes off this woman. Right? Smacks the brakes off her ass. And then from there, it's just downward spiral. Like it is a 9 Inch Nails song about depression. That's how far that it just goes and goes. He cusses out her parents. He cusses out her best friend. He takes her virginity in the back of a car in broad daylight in front of a barbershop. You like, yo, where are we at right now? I know I paid bus fare to get to my house, but I have seen that son of a bitch 3 times. You have drove past it, and now we are driving through houses and shit. Where are we at? Where are we at right now? So, and then smacks her for looking like, he made her stay in the car so that he can go get a haircut. And then he almost threatens a guy that's already sitting in the haircut in the barber chair because he was looking at this woman. He gets mad at her for going to a bathroom in his friend's house. Oh, I'm sorry, not his friend, a guy he owes weed money to. He is taking this woman's rent money and stuff and blowing it at casinos. She got to be 16 and 11 type of bitches. You know what I mean? Like, so again, he is a walking, living, breathing red flag. And she hooks up with him anyway. And had it stayed in this trajectory, I probably would have been like, okay, is there a part in this film where she meets the light-skinned guy that loves Jesus? Because that's what Tyler Perry does. But no, it is not. Because from there, it goes from, okay, standard issue Tyler Perry film without the payoff of Jesus to, are you kidding me? What? I paid my bus fare and got on this bus. Why am I looking at Martians doing the Running Man? Where are we? This girl's boss wants to fire her, but instead he makes her his live-in sex slave with his wife. Both of them are white, she's black. The implications of that is, I can't even believe I'm watching this in real time. Her father is having an affair, which doesn't really matter because her mama's having an affair too with the white guy who under the orders of the father, turned his daughter into a sex slave for his white wife and him. So now you're really going, why did I come here? I don't even know this neighborhood. My GPS is spinning. Like, if you had a compass, this is absolutely a compass on a magnet. It's just spinning around for no reason. Watching people react to this film, I'm confused. I'm confused than a mumnugger. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where we are right now. I don't. And then, as if that wasn't bad enough, you have spun me around, blindfolded me, put me on a bus, kept the blindfold on. The bus made 16 lefts, 14 rights. It went straight into something. I did hear some kids screaming. I once heard a monkey jumping on top of the bus. As if that wasn't bad enough, it turns out that Sandy, who was the live-in maid to mom and dad, is actually this girl's mother. And the father, who this woman thought was her father, who was molesting her. Did I throw that in there? Of course he was molesting her. He actually would be her father, and this woman who is his mother is also her sister. Why? Why? Where are we? What are we doing right now? I don't feel good. I feel lost. I'm in a funhouse mirror. I'm in a funhouse mirror house. I don't know where I am. Where's my mom? I'm sitting there going, yo. And again, I'm not watching this film. I'm watching other people watch this film. And I am so damn confused. I had to check and make sure I had shoes on. It was the most confused. And let me get back to the walking red flag, because did you really think this was going to end happily? No. Sandy kills everybody. Sandy kills the mama. Sandy kills the daddy. Sandy kills the white man who was sleeping with mom. Sandy kills her best friend, this girl's best friend, who was sleeping with her father. Sandy kills the assistant to the dad, who he was also sleeping with. They're all in the bed at the same time. This is the biggest bed in human existence, or these people were laying on top of each other and they were coming out like a clown car. Like they were coming out like, you know how you do clowns? Like clowns come out of that little small car. I don't know if the bed was huge or these people were laying on top of each other. But anyway, Sandy goes crazy, kills everybody. She John Wicks the whole damn room. Then she kills herself. So this woman goes back to this walking red flag who calls her a bitch at the door. She shoots and kills him. And then she takes her own life. And the movie is called Sloppy Seconds. Go to Tubi. It's there. Okay? I have watched 3 YouTubers react to this film. Some of them were funny. Some of them were confused. I watched all 3 of them, and I forgot what my name was. It was the most convoluted, cockamamie, crazy, are you really kidding me ass damn movie I have ever, and again, I didn't watch it. I did not watch this film. I swear to you I didn't watch this film. This was me reacting to people who did watch the damn film. Like, yo, son, yo, son. What are we doing right now, son? Son, what are we doing right now? I could not believe it. Oh my God, I can't believe it. And that was one Tubi movie. One. Which got me down into the rabbit hole of YouTube reactors reacting to Tubi movies. I wanted a hug. Like, I was watching these people watching these Tubi films, and I really looked at my wife and was like, babe, could you just hold me? Just hold me. Like, I don't want you to, don't do anything. I'm not talking anything sexual. Just give a brother a hug. Just wrap your arms around me and make me feel like I at least know that I'm on solid dry land. And some of the names of these films, Pretty Hurts. That's the name of a Tubi film. Here's one. Let me see if I
Why do y'all have a
Damaged Goods. And the premise of these films, apparently they're all made in Detroit. Shout out to the D. I didn't know y'all was out here putting out these Tubi films. The D is where all of the Tubi films are made. No wonder that girl was singing It's So Cold in the D. It's cold because this is what's coming out of Maine. If my hometown of Kansas City, Missouri starts making Tubi films, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem because I don't need to see that. All the landmarks I know of are being besmirched with Tubi films. Some dude is filming a Tubi film in front of Arthur Bryant's barbecue and smacking it. I don't need that. I don't need no parts of that. No, these Tubi films are wild. And the premise is always the same. Some very attractive, big booty black woman who has a really great job and a stable environment forever gets entrapped with the low-lifest of the low-lifest black man who, whether they're dealing weed, oxy, cockroach-infused mollies, whatever, eventually are going to start O.J. Simpson in her and beating his brakes off her ass. And then it gets into some convoluted thing where they find out that he's the brother of the father that doesn't come around, and the father is actually sleeping with the girl's best friend, who is also her mom, her stepmother's daughter, and these are Tubi films. I don't even think they have a script. I don't think there's a script for a Tubi film. I'm so serious. I don't think there's a script. I think there's an outline, and they give them the outline and let them freestyle the Tubi film. You know what I mean? Like, what? What? You cute? Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? You are really out here, and it's always convoluted. A Tubi film is you listen. I can sit here and make a Tubi film right now. Okay, I can make The Sound of Coffee into a Tubi film, right? A young black woman is an executive at a coffee company, right? She is in line to be on the board of directors. She has been working there steadily for 5 years. She's in line to be on the board of directors of this coffee company. One night, her best friend, who works at a hair salon, I don't know why, but they either work at a hair salon or they work as a secretary in the building that they're in, right? Let's go to this club. So they go to a club, and this girl meets, thugged out O.J. Simpson or thugged out Diddy. She got to be 16 types of bitches before they even get to the date. Okay? Before they even get to the date, she got to be 16 types of bitches. Her best friend is like, girl, don't mess with him. He ain't shit. Don't mess with him. And he's like, oh, well, you the blah, 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 blah. Let your girl make up her own mind. She is in love with the thug. I don't know why she's in love with the thug. He called her 16 type of bitches before she even went out on a date on him. But she goes out on a date anyway. And he's whining and dining, because he is the Molly dealer. He's the oxy, Molly, crack, weed dealer. Like, he's got 6 types of drugs on him at all times, and he's always making his money. Which, by the way, Tubi money is fake money. You can hear it. They might as well be shuffling damn playing cards. That's how loud and disgusting this stupid ass money is on. Right? So they move in together, obviously, because she just can't get enough of that roughneck penis. And as soon as, either he moves in with her or she moves in with him, mostly it's her being the damn executive of a coffee company, moves in with him. I don't know why. He lives in the hood, and not the hood that I know where people are actually going out to work and enjoying time and having fun and cookouts and things of that nature. No, the white people versions of what the hood is, which is, imagine if Fallujah and the Korengal Valley in Afghanistan had a baby with the south side of Chicago, and white people saw it. That's the hood that they're in. Within a month, he's smacking her in the face. He is smacking smacking shit out of her, right? But she don't want to leave him because he got that thugged out penis. Anyway, so her job starts to suffer. She's not selling as much coffee as she used to. And her white bosses are noticing, hey, you ain't selling as much coffee as you used to. I'm sorry, I'll sell more. Whatever. She's in line to get this damn promotion. Well, he meets her family, a father who's a district court judge, her mother who's a lawyer, a prosecutor, or whatever. And here she is. She brings out thugged out weed, crack, coke, oxy man to the house. Of course, he tries to hit on her mama because of course he does. Mama got a fat ass too. Mom is disrespected. The father says, get out. Psh, there's a fight. The man leaves. She chases after him because, of course, she can't let go of that thugged out penis. Anyway, so a drug deal goes wrong. Now he's running out of the money that he needs. So he goes to her and tells her, hey, I need 5 figures to keep these dudes off my ass or they're going to kill me. She gets the 5 figures from her job, which obviously it's going to cost her a job because she sneaked it out. She gives the money to him. He smacks her in the face a couple more times. Then he goes and tries to pay the money, but his best friend just died. So now, in addition to the money, he also has to come up with all this coke, weed, crack, oxy. He don't know where he's going to get it from. She's trying to relax him while he plays Xbox. I don't know why. He smacks her in the face a couple more times, tells her, hey, I need this money, blah, blah, blah. I need this crack, oxy, coke, weed, crack, And she's like, okay, I'll do what I got to do. She goes and hooks up with a guy that her father had adjudicated and sent to prison, but he got out on a technicality. Now he's out here dealing all the crack, weed, smoke, crack, oxy, whatever. She gets some from him after having sex with him, because she had to have sex with him. Then she takes it back to him, only to find out that that's the guy he has to pay the money back to, or pay the crack, weed, smoke, rock, whatever, back to. Oh my God, you're giving a man his own drugs back. How ridiculous. Then she finds out, after she goes and tells her father says, well, I knew all of this because I knew the guy that you went and got the crack, weed, smoke, oxy weed from. He's my son. Oh, and by the way, I molested you as a child. Tubi! Tubi movies are wild. Like I said, if you take... And I cannot believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm about to say this. If you take the artistic eye of Tyler Perry away, you get most ghetto ass Tubi movies. And I can't even believe I said that. This is Tyler Perry with the bad wigs. Y'all know, act like I'm the only one. Act like I'm the only one that notices Tyler Perry's wigs is all... Them wigs is hard. It's hard to look at them wigs. Them wigs is killing me. Them wigs is killing me. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Tyler Perry's wigs is brutal. That man, y'all seen some of the hair pieces on them people. Y'all have seen some of the hair pieces on them damn people. Y'all know damn well I'm telling the truth. Them Tyler Perry wigs, come on, man. Them Tyler Perry wigs, ridiculous. But if you take away the artistic eye of Tyler Perry, but you had the same movie minus the church scene, you would get one of them ghetto ass Tubi movies. If y'all think I'm making this up, number one, go to Tubi and look up some of these names. Sloppy Seconds, Damaged Goods, Pretty Hurts. What's another one? He Belongs to Me. He Belongs to It is wild. If I Can't. I was watching that one. I was listening to a guy talk about that one before I went to bed last night, and I had to literally bite my lip and my tongue so that my wife didn't hear me laughing. I had blood pouring down my throat. If I Can't. If I Can't is the worst. If I Can't is the absolute... and I can't even say it's the worst because I need to watch more of the reactors watching these movies because I can't do it, man. I can't do it. You're going to have to put me in a chair like Michael McDowell, or not Michael, McDowell in A Clockwork Orange. You got to put me in a straitjacket and prop my eyes open to make me watch a Tubi film. I can't do it, man. So I watch reactors watching Tubi films. Bruh. You can't, like, a special place for anybody that can watch a Tubi film. And these are some, they're not just regular ghetto. They're not Tyler Perry ghetto. These are Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels start the film and then they leave it. So it's directed by somebody in the neighborhood when they're directing these films. Like and I blame Tyler Perry for this. I do. I blame Tyler Perry for this. Like Tyler Perry started this. He did. And it wasn't even about Madea. I talked about last week. Y'all know I talked last week about Divorce in Black. Y'all know do y'all want me to read the notes again? They took a body out of a casket and put it in the back of a pickup truck to bury it 10 feet from a trailer. Why? And I'm telling you, these ghetto Tubi movies make that look like not Schindler's List, I won't say Schindler's List, but it makes it look like The Godfather Part 2. These Tubi, Sloppy Seconds makes Divorce in Black look like The Godfather Part 2. And when I tell you the twist in Sloppy Seconds had me, I was done. The twist in If I Can't, again, I'm done. Dude, I'm going to just ruin it for you. I'm not even giving you a spoiler alert. I'm just ruining it for you. Because I don't think you should break your concentration to watch this. I don't. So I'm going to spoil If I Can't for you. I am. The dude kills everybody. At the end. At the end of the film, he kills baby mama. He kills baby mama's son. Kills the best friend. I think he killed the cousin. And the mom was getting ready to kill him, and then he killed himself. There, I ruined it for you. I don't care. I ruined it for you. I just saved you the bandwidth of going to watch these films. Now, mind you, this is not an advertisement for Tubi. Now, I will say, if Tubi offered me some money to advertise for them, this is going to be a part of the damn advertisement. Hi, I'm Thomas the Villain Bishop, and I'm over here advertising for Tubi. Yes, the free application that you can put on your phone or your television. You can watch all great, incredible, fantastic films. You can also watch some of the most ghettoish shit you will ever see on cinema. You will not believe the incredible ghetto-ness of these films. These films will make you feel like you're in good times. These films will make you feel like you are the tires in Boys in the Hood. Go watch Tubi.com. I'll take their money, but I'm going to tell the truth. These films, bruh. These films. And again, don't take my word for it. Go and watch the people reacting to these Tubi films. Rock the Boat. That's the name of a Tubi film. But ain't no use me lying. Name of a Tubi film. Like, and I'm just scanning. This is just me scanning. I ain't even. Father May I. This is the most infamous ghetto-ass Tubi film that I've ever heard of. This is the one. Father May I. It's so bad. It is so horrifically ghetto. It is so Tyler Perry-esque bad. It's the Timu Tyler Perry. Okay? It is so bad that every person I've ever seen do a reaction to it starts off by cussing it out. Every person. Every single person. Like, it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Like, and there's a part 2. Howard, stop playing with me, man. Don't do that. Howard, don't do that. Howard, don't do that. There's a part 2. What is this? The Father May I cinematic universe? Why would you need a part 2 to this? Why? Howard, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. And Letitia over there, I'm looking now. Listen, Howard, don't do that, man. Search for, hey, Howard, please tell me. Howard over on YouTube is saying that there is a part 2 to Father May I. Please don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is horrific. That is a card effects. That is a car crash. Don't do that. Don't. Father May I 2? No, you weren't supposed to do it the first time. Like, what are you doing? Now I sound like Ice JJ Fish. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't watch that. What are you doing? Don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Come on, man. Don't do that. That is rough. That's painful. Like, I'm so serious, man. That is painful. That's ridiculous. A second. God damn it. But Tubi must be stopped. I get it. You can see some really good films over there. You see actors like Tommy Lee Jones over there. It's good. Tommy Lee Jones, Jamie Foxx. They got a movie over there. That's cool. You can see some great old shows. You can see movies you haven't seen in a long time. But Tubi has a ghetto side. I'm surprised Tubi doesn't just list it as ghetto ass, fake ass Tyler Perry films. If you bought your Tyler Perry from Amazon and then washed it in the washer and dryer and then took it out, it would be the Tyler Perry from Temu. That's what most of these films. They got another one. Don't Look Back. And it's supposedly spicy. I don't know what spicy means. I really don't. Oh my God.
And told him to
Hold
go
on.
camera.
20-somethings. Hold on. Howard over at YouTube said Tubi is where B-rated movies go to die. Oh my God. Tubi's got to be stopped, man. Tubi's got to be stopped. It's the alternate universe Tyler Perry. Oh man, and speaking of ghetto, I'm doing this one for my friend and brother, Angry IT Nerd. I hooked him up. I blessed him, I guess you want to call it. I blessed him with the knowledge of Brian Pumper. And I don't mean in that way. I mean everything outside of Brian Pumper's adult film star career. For those of you who don't know who Brian Pumper is, Brian Pumper looks like what would Lloyd Banks look like if he took all the steroids and lost all the talent. Brian Pumper is just Brian Pumper is Brian Pumper, man. Brian Pumper is Brian Pumper. There's really no description that could possibly do justice to Brian Pumper. You have to go watch him. You have to. Okay? He cannot rap. He's trying to be a rapper, and the man cannot rap. I could start a rap career right now and do a battle with Brian Pumper, and I'd wipe the floor with him, and I've never wrote a rhyme in my life. Okay? But he really has committed to this. Okay? He is committed to this. He is committed to his rap career. He has lyrics. it's a morning show, and I'm not going to use any profanity whatsoever, but I have to tell you what the chorus to one of his songs is. The chorus is "How to Get to the Vagina, Boom Bap." I know some of you just spit coffee all over your car. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I know some of y'all just spilled a whole lot of your Starbucks in your lap, laughing at what I just said. And see, I'm saying it. If you really want to know how he said it, here is my best Brian Pumper impression. You ready? Here we go. How do you get to vagina, boom bap? How do you get to vagina, boom bap? That. Yes, I just did that. Yes. How do you get to vagina, boom bap? Oh my God, yes. Brian Pumper has the Pumper dance. Just go look at, again, these things can be found on the internet. I am not making any of this up. And I'm trying to be in radio host mode. I really am. But when talking about Brian Pumper, I instantly become a comedian because I'm an idiot, okay? I have watched a lot. Don't get me wrong. I have watched a lot of Brian Pumper outside of the adult film star stuff. I have. Okay. I prefer Brian Pumper with his clothes on being an idiot. Brian Pumper wearing the jewelry. Okay. For those of you who have ever been in a hair salon or a swap meet, right? Okay. You know they have that swap meet gold and those swap meet pendants and necklaces and rings and stuff. All of it is the weakest version of sterling silver, but they try to make it look like white gold. And the necklaces have, you can hear the necklaces clinking because they're hollow. They're made out of like painted, like they're made out of, I don't know, whatever. And they have cubic zirconias in it. Brian Pumper wears that. Brian Pumper wears that jewelry. The jewelry you see at a hair salon. Anybody ever been into a hair salon? You know they always had that fake jewelry sitting on the side. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen that? Yeah, exactly. Family Dollar jewelry. Thank you, Letitia. Thank you. Yes, the Family Dollar jewelry. That stuff. Brian Pumper wears that on purpose. He has his rings. He has his whole hand covered in rings that is going to turn his arm green. He got the iced out watch, the big old ignorant ass iced out watch that you can see the cubic zirconias falling out of. You cannot tell. You can't tell the time on Brian Pumper's watch. You can't. That watch is he wears a big ignorant, big old, huge honking watch that is fake. Is fake as a $3 bill with Bill Clinton's face on it. That's how fake it is. And Brian Pumper really wants to be a rapper. He has a video because he drives a Toyota Camry. I don't know how much money Brian Pumper has, but he drives a Toyota Camry. You can see it's a Toyota Camry. You can see the Toyota Camry symbol on the steering wheel, right? Not a Maybach, a Toyota Camry. He has a video where he made a song with Prodigy of Mobb Deep, of all people. The late, great Prodigy did a verse for Brian effing Pumper. Brian Pumper is in this video with like a turban or something to make it look like he has a tree with leaves growing out of his neck. And the lyrics is like, that is Brian Pumper. I so wish I was making this up, but I am not. This is a grown ass man, a grown human being. He's serious too, which makes it all the more funny. It makes it hilarious that Brian Pumper is so serious about this. Okay, I have a morning show. Okay, I have several shows on this radio station alone. I do, right? I'm not play acting a morning show host. I'm not play acting a radio show host. I actually have a radio station. Okay, I am actually a morning show host. So I will give you information. I'll give you hilarity. I will give you whatever, right? Because you can actually look and see that this is going out on it might be an internet radio station, but it is a radio station. Brian Pumper's out here making rap music for people who he's not just making rap music for people who don't like rap music or don't like it. He's making music for people who cannot hear. The best way to enjoy a Brian Pumper song is to not turn it on. He has a song where the chorus is King Ding-a-ling. I'm not making this up. King Ding-a-ling. I got King Ding-a-ling. He walks around in a bulletproof vest as if anybody would take a shot at him. Most people don't even know who the hell he is. He's walking around with the fakest jewelry. You can hear his chains before you see him. You can hear this man's chains clinking around before you see him. And then Brian Pumper is y'all have to experience Brian Pumper. And no, this is beyond the adult film business. This is him in his regular life. Yankee fitted, tilted to the side on some Jay-Z. He with the fake Fabulous, the rapper Fabulous made fun of Brian Pumper's jewelry. Other black men within the adult film industry community made fun of Brian Pumper's jewelry. It will turn your neck Green Goblin Hulk green. That man takes them jewels off and his fingers look like he is in a, like, it, and then there's this music. God! I'm telling you, Brian Pumper makes music for people who cannot hear. The best and most salient way to enjoy a Brian Pumper music is to never listen to it. I was curious. I was an idiot. I was curious. Right? I just wanted to see, who is this man? Why does he look like this? What is going on? I ended up in the Brian Pumper hole and I could not get out. Brian Pumper is very, very big on World Star. Go to World Star Hip Hop and type in Brian Pumper. That's all you gotta do. Like, how you get the vagina boom back is still funny to me. I'm sorry. I am so damn sorry. I find that hilarious. Not because of the vagina part of it. It's just the way he said it. It's the way he said it. I think it's the vagina boom back. It's DMX with a TBI. I swear. No, Letitia. I have my coffee right here, but I also have my Buddha cup. I'm trying to come in peace. But Brian Pumper is just hilarious to me. Listen. I wasn't ready the first time I heard him say that. And I spit Gatorade all over my shoes. So this is a grown human being. How do you get to the And I've hooked my friend Angry up with this. And I think Angry has been mad at me ever since. Like, I think Angry really is pissed off at me because I introduced him to the world of Brian Pumper. I think I did. I think I heard him. I heard a friendship. It's like a brotherhood because I introduced him to the Pumper. I'm not trying to get anybody. I promise you, I'm not trying to get anybody to buy that man music. I promise you this. Letitia, if you get ready to go down that Brian Pumper rabbit hole, tomorrow morning, when this show goes live, you have to come in the comment section and say, Thomas, why did you make me do this? Letitia, I need that. She's over in YouTube. I need you to come into the YouTube comments, and that needs to be the first one. Thomas, why'd you make me do this? Because if you get ready to go down the Brian Pumper rabbit hole, the Pumper dance alone, like I will use the Pumper dance, and I recorded it so I can use it. But I will use the Pumper dance anytime something stupid happens. Like, there's a lot of TikTok videos that I want to stitch, and I just want to put the Pumper dance in there because that's what that's. These people are saying something so stupid. The only thing you can give it is the Pumper dance. Like, I'm just trying to tell you. Brian Pumper's he looks like a very swole up, steroid infused Lloyd Banks who got bigger but lost the talent. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, flashbacks to the early exploitation film scene. Listen, Brian Pumper music would be perfect for a Ghetto Tubi film. Perfect. There, I said it. If you get a Brian Pumper soundtrack to a Ghetto Tubi movie, just give them all the BET Awards. Just give them all to them. Give them all to them. Put it up for an Essence Award. You might as well. Boom back. Like, it's a rap. It's a rap. And you got to get him to act in it. Not in the adult film way. Just get him to act in it. He can be the jeweler with all that fake swap meet, gold on a roll. I'm trying to tell you, and it's all silver. All silver and cubic zirconias. He's got a ring on every finger. Listen, he does make the Island Boys legit. He makes the Island Boys look like Pete Rock and CL Smooth. I'm trying to... Brian Pumper is off the... I'm trying to tell... Listen, go look at the pictures. Y'all will not believe me about the pumperness until you watch it. To my international listeners, because I know I do have some international listeners, first off, what's happening? Secondly, if you have internet in your country and it is open to the World Wide Web, you owe it to yourself to find the Pumper, the Brian Pumper. And again, I am not even talking about the adult film star. I am talking about Brian Pumper, the regular schmegular human being. The guy that walks around every single day with all that bullshit on. I need you to find him. I want somebody in an international country to come into any of the chats when I stream this in the morning or whenever, and give me the French version or the Spanish version or whatever version that you are listening to there. I need how you get the vagina, boom, bap, translated into your country's language. I need that. I need that in my veins, B. I need that. Because I'm telling you, if you put Brian Pumper's music in a Tubi film, like, I think that's like the Infinity Gauntlet for the Tyler Perry universe. Like, seriously. Howard's like, I can't unsee it. This is what I like to do on this show. I like to put y'all up on stuff that y'all aren't even recognizing and realizing. Like, one day, man, I like putting these subjects out here because I know people are talking about it. You know what I mean? Like, I know people should be talking about it, and if they're not, this is something for you to talk about in the water cooler at work. Or, you sitting at the job going, hey, man, you listen to the Sound of Coffee in the morning? No, what is that? It's a radio show, but he also live streams. You can watch him on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and stuff. But, man, you know what he was talking about this morning? No, what was he talking about? You ever heard of Brian Pumper? The adult film star? Yeah, besides that, though. Do you know he has a rap career? Excuse me? Yeah, Brian Pumper has a rap career. Here, let me play one of his songs for you. How to get the vagina. Did you know Tubi has ghetto films on it? Excuse me, what? Yeah, Tubi. The hell is Tubi? It's a station you can get on your television. They have movies. You ever heard of Sloppy Seconds? Pardon me? What? What did you just say? Sloppy Seconds is the name of a movie. And if you put the two of them together, I'm trying to tell you, that is the Tyler Perry Infinity Gauntlet. It's got 4 Infinity Stones. You got Brian Pumper's rap career. You got ghetto Tubi movies. You got, Sexy Red's music career. And then you got, like, ghetto TikTok movies or videos. You put them all in a gauntlet, and Tyler Perry gets all of the. It's the ghetto Infinity Stone. Oh my God! Tyler Perry puts that thing on, and then it becomes like more powerful than he's ever become in the history of time. Like, he closes his hand and he goes, "How you get the vagina?" He'll snap his fingers, and every film is going to be directed by Tyler Perry in the world. No! I'm trying. Listen, for those of you, again, international listeners, Brian Pumper, not the adult film star, Brian Pumper outside of his adult film career. You have to listen. Some of the music that man makes is ridiculous. I'm telling you, the man was driving in his Toyota Camry filming, which, again, I don't know why he's doing that, but he's in the driver's seat filming, like on a GoPro or whatever, with his head wrapped up with leaves on the side of his neck, and that was one of the lyrics. Leaves on the side of your neck. Like, it has leaves on the side of his... I think the lyric was tree growing out your neck. I'm not again. I'm just saying. If you decide you going down the either the Ghetto Tubi movie rabbit hole or the Brian Pumper musical rabbit hole or both. If you do both, I feel bad for you. Go hug your children. And if you don't have any, hug somebody's kid. Go play in the grass. Like, do something. If you go down both of them rabbit holes, you're gonna be like, I don't want to see nothing black for at least a year. I don't want to see asphalt. I don't want to see tires. I don't have no black Air Force One energy. I don't want to see none of that. Nothing. I don't want, listen. But spend an hour solving up for the damn punchline. I did, because I knew I was going to talk about Tubi. And I knew I was some way was going to slide in Brian Pumper because, I mean, if you're already watching Ghetto Tubi movies, you might as well have a soundtrack to it. So I slid in Brian Pumper. I'm sorry. I apologize profusely, but I do think this is something, like, you know what I mean? I do believe some of y'all really need to know this. These things are out there. I try to give y'all information that you need to know. You need to know that Kamala Harris is kicking Donald Trump's ass when it comes to fundraising and excitement. You need to know about Tubi. You really need to know about Tubi. And you needed to know that Brian Pumper, the adult film star, has a music career. I don't know why he has a music career. Like, compared to Brian Pumper, Shaq looked like Nas. That's Shaq looks like Nas. Compared to Brian Pumper, Ice JJ Fish looks like Lupe Fiasco. Listen, compared to Brian Pumper, Sexy Red looks like Rhapsody. I'm not playing, like, seriously, y'all. Go watch Sloppy Seconds, the Ghetto Tubi movie. And while you're watching it, pop in, I don't even know what the name of that song by Brian Pumper is, but you'll find it. Which, again, sounds like DMX with a TBI and CTE. And just try to enjoy your day. Please try to enjoy your day. It's my fault. Tomorrow, some of y'all might not even be coming back. Y'all like, yo, man, I don't want to play no more. I can't stand that dude. I don't believe he did that to me. He betrayed my trust. I'm sorry. But again, y'all needed to know. And it's my job to tell you. So we are getting ready to end this morning show. We're getting ready to end this live stream. I want to, first off, thank Trovo. I don't even know whether or not these guys are real. But yeah, thank you, Trovo. Like I said, please tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mama and them. You know, a funny black guy has a morning show. Please go tell them. My YouTube chat stays YouTube chat, and I love y'all. I love the hell out of y'all. I want to thank the Instagram chat. Thank y'all very much. You guys are great. You guys are fantastic. Facebook chat. Y'all keep me motivated, even though, you know, Zuckerberg is scary. And I want to thank the listeners of GCPR for, you know, hanging out, chilling with me. Let me start your morning off with a good cup of coffee, a good belly laugh, and some information you probably didn't even need to know, but now you know it, and now you're like, oh my God, I wish he hadn't told me that. Again, show's sponsor is sponsored by Glitterwix. Go to glitterwix.com. Pick yourself up some nice candles. They're cheap. It's not like you're going to be spending $400 or $500 on these really beautiful, really great smelling candles. You'll spend about $18-19 plus shipping and handling. You can also pick yourself up a t-shirt over there. And you can also get the hottest, newest candle scent on the streets. It is called Villainous. It is inspired by Thomas the Villain Bishop. That will be the guy that's been spending an hour plus talking about Brian Pumper and Ghetto 2B movies. That would be me. Once again, glitterwix.com. If you like the show and you want to become a supporter, patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. I am going to be getting with my manager, Huma, here in the next probably few days. And we are going to come up with merch and different things for the Patreon and my patrons. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep the lights on, help me stay in coffee, help me stay on Streamlab or Raystream or wherever. Basically, you can be a part of this crazy, wacky, I can't believe they're allowing him to do that. Yes, they are, because it's me, radio show. So patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. If you want to just drop me a couple of dollars just for a good cup of coffee, my Cash App is Mr. Bishop 3687. Capital M in Mr., capital B in Bishop 3687. Drop your boy a couple of dollars. Let me go ahead and get some more coffee, maybe some creamer, a little bit of sugar, things of that nature. I want to thank you all, guys. I want to thank you guys for listening to me this morning. I tried to keep it light because yesterday I ended the show on a really heavy note about the senseless murder of Sonia Massey. Please keep the Massey family in your thoughts and prayers. Justice will be done. Justice for Sonia Massey. Please keep saying her name. Continue to say her name. Her name is Sonia Massey. For the sound of coffee, my name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. I had a great day, or I'm going to have a great day. I hope you do. As I always say, may your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have